Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. In our previous lecture, we discussed the plot of the novel The Famished wrote by Ben Okri. Today we are going to be looking at the characters and the roles that each character play in the novel. We are going to start with the major character in the novel, whose name is Azaro. You can also call him Lazaro. Some of the characters refer to him as Lazaro, but his name is Azaro. Please remember to subscribe to the channel. Click the notification bell so that you get notified when the video on the major themes in the novel is uploaded. Azaro is an Abiku child. He's a spirit child, a liminal figure with one foot in the world of material reality and another foot in the realm of ancestral fantastical spirits. So he lives both on the material physical world and also in the spiritual realm. So while there are occasions when Azaro behaves like an ordinary preteen boy, most often the emphasis is on his engagement from the real world, from other people, even from his own family. So when Azaro is returned home after he's lost the first time, his supernatural wandering also mark his other worldly origins, such as Madame Koto, who has been like a mentor to Azaro. And we see that even Madame Koto also make a kind of prayer for him, like the road will never swallow you, the river of your destiny will always overcome evil. May you understand your fate. Sufferings will never destroy you, but will make you stronger. These are some of the prayers that Madame Koto prayed for Azaro. And Azaro is a very mystical child, which in the traditional system in Nigeria, especially in the Yoruba tradition, there is a kind of tradition called Abiku, in which a child will die, then the child will come back again through pregnancy. The mother will get pregnant, the child will come back again, and then the child will be born, then the child will die again, and after some few period, the child will return again. So we refer to it as Abiku. So Azaro was an Abiku child wandering, and Azaro's nocturnal wandering and his constant encounter with the spirit and his communion with destiny all mark him as a symbol as much as a character. So Azaro bears the burden of history and the storyteller's responsibility. He is a fictional character who seems to be aware of his role as a character. He was born with a deep connection to the spirit world. He is called a spirit child. He struggles while very young to manage this gift of having access to the spirit world, but eventually he learns to use it to fight for the forces of good rather than forces of evil. And he was using it to help his family and the village. He is continually battling spirit who try to draw him into the spirit world, but he resists for love of his family. He does not want to go with that spirit, and that was why in the thumbnail you will see a three-head spirit. So the spirit wanted to force Azaro to go to the land of the dead, to go to the land of the Abiku, but Azaro refused because he loves his family. And although his life is challenging and his family struggle financially and socially, Azaro remains hopeful and committed to good. Then another character in the novel is that of Azaro's father. And Azaro's father is popularly known as the Black Tiger. So Azaro's father is an idealistic Lord career who wants the best for his family and his community. He suffered greatly for this, for his struggle to get his family better. Eventually, he became a boxer and later a politician before the end of the novel. So Azaro's father loves Azaro deeply, but he is often bitter at having a child that is Abiku. He does not want to have a child that is Abiku because there are a lot of expenses attached to having an Abiku. One is the sacrifice he will make to separate the child from the world of Abiku, which is so expensive that Azaro's father could not afford. And another is that the child talks to spirit, and sometimes the spirit leads him to bushes, to forest, to mountain, to different places that maybe for some time you may not see the child disappear, and then the child resurfaces again. And that was what happened to Azaro, because on certain areas Azaro get lost, then a policeman found him or probably return home after some days. So the father also was not so happy with this, and the father became a boxer. In fact, a professional boxer. Because according to the novel, he used to box. He do a kind of boxing when he was a child, when he was young. And then he was practicing to become a boxer again. He fought with somebody called the Green Leopard. He defeated him. And also the ghost in white suit. He fought with the ghost and also defeated the ghost. And he became very popular boxer in his community. And even people like Sammy who are into betting, even have announced a kind of betting where people put money in betting anytime Azaro's father go into fighting. And as Sammy and even Azaro's father made a lot of money from the betting on him to defeat the Green Leopard and also to defeat the ghost in the white suit. And he eventually defeated both of them. He defeated the ghost in the white suit and the Green Leopard. The Green Leopard is a renowned boxer, and the ghost in the white suit was like the heavyweight champion. But he also defeated him. So another character in the novel is that of Azaro's mother. Azaro's mother is a very kind mother to Azaro. She's a hard worker and supportive mother. Working from home, she sells wares in the village, always willing to sacrifice for the for the well-being of Azaro. And she does everything she can to support and encourage her son, despite that the son Azaro is troubled by several spirits. So Azaro's mother is a kind mother, and you're always concerned about helping Azaro. He's just a housewife who used to sell some local wares to the people in the village. Then another character in the novel is that of Madame Koto. Madame Koto is a proprietress of a local bar, and she has a liking for Azaro. Though some analysts even say that Madame Koto has some kind of sexual affair with Azaro, but that is not expressly mentioned in the novel. Though at times is convinced he brings back luck, that is, Azaro brings back luck to him, to Madame Koto. But Madame Koto think this kind of thinking that the Madame Koto was thinking was not really critical or realistic, not concrete, in the sense that sometimes Madame Koto also believed that Azaro brings good luck to her. So Madame Koto starts out as a well-meaning woman trying to get along with everyone else. However, as the story progresses, she becomes richer, siding with the political party of the rich, and is often accused of witchcraft by the people in the community. As Madame Koto tries to help Azaro and his family on numerous occasions, but seems to try to take Azaro's blood to remain youthful through sexual affair. And Madame Koto was the first to bring electricity to the community. The people in the community have not seen anything like electric bulb before. But when Madame Koto joined the political party of the rich, and then the bar began to expand and being patronized by rich people, Madame Koto bring a kind of electricity, and then her bar is lighting in the night, and the people of the community are so happy that they are able to see what they refer to as electric bulb. So it was a new thing to them. So you could see the level of backwardness and suffering the people in the community are going through before, and even when the Azaro's father became some kind of a big man or a popular boxer, there was still a kind of suffering in the family and in the entire community. So another character in the novel is Jeremiah. Jeremiah is a photographer who takes a photo of the rich people's van after the poisoning, and he is forced into hiding afterward. And he began to stay with Azaro and Azaro's family. Why his life was at risk was because he took the picture of the van that was destroyed by political thugs, and then it was published on international newspaper. And as a result of that, attention of people were drawn to the crisis and to the burning of the van. And the people behind such atrocious act were not happy with Jeremiah, and they began to hunt for his life, and he has to hide his life, and then began to live with Azaro's family. Nobody was expecting that he was staying with the Azaro's family. Another character is the landlord. In fact, the landlord despises Azaro and his family, and he was so uncomfortable with the spiritual activities of Azaro and his family. He supports the party of the rich, and is always angry with Azaro's family, accusing them of causing a lot of troubles in the compound and even in the community. Because before you know, Azaro will disappear, the mother will start shouting, the father will start fidgeting, and then the whole compound will be turned into disarray. And then when they find Azaro will begin to see spirit, begin to see this. So those kind of troubles made the landlord to despise and to hate Azaro and his family, his father and his mother, and even increases their rent. The purpose of increasing the rent is to make them to leave the compound, but unfortunately they did not leave. They still struggle to pay, and as fortune comes for Azaro's father, when he became the boxer, they began to make a lot of money through betting. People who bet for the fight, and before you know, they were able to pay the landlord the money. They were able to pay for the rent. So another character in the novel is that of the Green Leopard. The Green Leopard is a boxer who challenges Azaro's father, the Black Tiger, into fight. And the Green Leopard is a major fighter and a professional boxer. But fortunately for Azaro's father, the Black Tiger, he was able to defeat the Green Leopard. Then after defeating the Green Leopard, he progressed to go and fight the ghost in the white suit. So the Green Leopard was defeated, but he wounded Azaro's father, both physical and spiritual, to the extent that Azaro's father was in coma for 3 days, fighting spirit. And after 3 days, he was able to defeat the spirit and became well again. Another one is Ade. Ade is another child that is an Abiku. He's from the Abiku community or Abiku family, spiritual family. And he was a friend of Azaro. Though at first, when he met Azaro, there were a lot of disagreement between both of them. But later, they became friends. And Ade also was born to another family in the community. But Ade's family was very principled and strict, to the extent that he was not allowed to go around and get lost, just like Azaro. He can only even see Azaro in some occasions because the family does not allow him to go out. So he used to meet Azaro anytime Azaro's father have a fight with another boxer. And he even gave a charm to Azaro to give to his father, so that his father will use it to defeat the Green Leopard. Then another character in the novel is Sammy. Sammy, I can say, is a kind of fraudulent gambler who was trying to defraud Azaro's father, because when the fight between Azaro's father and the green leopard started, Sammy, he has a betting shop. So he announced to the people to bet who will win, whether it is Azaro's father, the black tiger, or the green leopard. And several people bet with their money, putting their money that the green leopard will win Azaro's father, the black tiger. But fortunately for Azaro's father was able to defeat the green leopard. And as a result of that, Sammy made a lot of money. And even the share that's supposed to be given to Azaro's father, he was even trying to take it. Until Azaro's father threatened him and promised to deal with him if he did not return the money, if he did not give the money, his own share to him. And that was when Sammy, out of fear, decided to give part of the money for Azaro's father to him. So he made a lot of money during the fight between Azaro's father and the ghost in the white suit, and Azaro's father with the green leopard. So these are the major characters. There is another character in the novel is that of the ghost in the white suit. We don't know much about him. What we know about him is that he is a great boxer, a great fighter who fought with Azaro's father, the black tiger, but Azaro's father defeated him, as well as how he defeated the green leopard. So in our subsequent lesson, we are going to be discussing the major things in the novel. We have several things: the theme of fight, the theme of abiku, the theme of tradition, the theme of death. We are going to be discussing all of them and several other themes in our subsequent video. Remember to subscribe and click the notification bell so that you get notified when the new video is uploaded. Thank you and have a great day.